Why are we voting FF every time after I make a mistake?
I am very much tilted. I am playing very badly. I do not see myself winning this game. I just no.
Welcome everyone to part 2 of the 2-part coaching session where I coach the Aurora One Trick U50. If you haven't already, I highly advise watching part 1 since it's a good prequel to this video, but also I think it's for sure worth watching for its own educational and entertainment value. But whether you did or not watch it, here's a quick recap. U50 is an Aurora One Trick that has almost no other champions played in ranked. He picked up the game a few years ago, but only started playing ranked the past year or so. He was able to reach from Gold to Emerald in Split 2 of this season, which is a very good progression. Since then though, there was a little bit of a downfall this last split, and that's why we ended up doing this session to get him back on the right path. The first game that was in part 1 didn't go too well execution wise, but I got to see a lot of good, but at the same time also some pretty bad sides of how a gaming session goes for him. And the game today is even more interesting since we end up facing one of the most notorious Aurora matchups, Zed. How is he able to perform in this game? What were the key takeaways from the session overall? And what was his progression afterwards? The answers to all of these throughout and at the end of the video. So without further ado, let's get started. Our comp is actually pretty crazy, huh? We do outscale. We'll see. So what do you think about the matchup?
It depends on the player, but in general, I don't really like it.
So against Kane, just so you know, never do this. It's pointless unless you have mana flow band. It's pointless, right? Because you don't get anything from hitting him.
Yeah, okay.
You only give him free orbs.
Yeah, I see.
All right, I'm gonna let you play now, as we said. I want you to lock in. But if you make a mistake, please do your best to not tilt. The game is always winnable, especially this game, right? Come on, like your comp is 10 times better. So.
Yeah, we all get hard.
But still, it's up to you to 1v9 it, right? To guarantee that everything goes good. All right, lock in. Let's do it. The first 2 levels nothing really happened, but it's because we chose not to use our early prowess. Zed starts being a problem after level 3 when he unlocks all of his abilities. But level 1 and 2 is when Aurora is stronger than Zed without a doubt. That's why I highly advise stepping up behind the backline minions and looking for poke on him, since there's basically zero downside as long as the execution on your part is good. Zed's Q is very telegraphed on how it works, and if you position correctly, he can never really hit you and the last hit minions at the same time. And of course, ideally you'd always dodge the shuriken, but let's say you put yourself in a position that you can't dodge it, so you're gonna get hit. Make sure when it does happen, you're behind the minion since it deals less damage.
I think I pushed the wave a little too much.
I think it's fine. Maybe, yeah, maybe too much. I think you could look to be a little bit more aggressive here. You don't have to let him have free CS, but...
Oh, I got his first strike, that's something. Oh, my ping is acting up again.
Okay, wait for it to fall. Oh, no, it's better. Okay.
He does not walk up in my range though. That's what I hate about that. I didn't get his first strike. That's sad. Yeah, he can just do this and stay out of my range forever.
Well, yeah, but until he had that ability, we could have like made it worse for him, right? But we'll discuss after. It's okay. You're already tilting, and nobody has died yet. Let's chill.
Wow, how did that not hit?
It's okay. Oh, nice, you get the minion.
He is playing Ignite.
Okay.
So it is fine for now, as long as I just farm and do not die.
Yeah, at this point, it's kind of hard. But to be fair, we could like look to checkmate him with TP at one point.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that was a good trade. The only thing is I would focus on dodging the ability first so we don't give him the first strike, right? Because it will obviously get it. We're actually in his lethal range, by the way, funnily enough, because of Ignite. Just so you know, if he gets like a nasty combo on you. So you got, well...
I'll just pop a pot and stay in lane a little bit longer.
Sure, I think that's fine to do.
Wow.
That's fine. He has cookies, interestingly enough. I can't believe he has cookies. Well, I guess it makes sense maybe against Aurora.
Wow, I have 200 ping. It's... I have to recall, I think, or he just kills me.
Yeah. Oh, at this point, it's fine to recall, right? What about that tech you just said with the claw armor? I think it's... I would always go boost, claw armor, refillable potion here.
Yeah, I am torn between either boots or close armor. I don't know. I think I'll go close.
Okay. You don't value boots at all, what I notice.
I do not believe myself to be skilled enough to utilize movement speed.
But you need to get skilled enough, no? So what do we do with the wave here? What do we do with the wave? What do we do with the wave? Shove, right? Exactly. Because obviously that's one to recall, right? That all of your abilities could have hit. Well, I mean the Q could have hit the other creep as well, right? The third one could have been a little bit faster, make him lose a little bit more. And
I'm
yeah,
going to little.
you have 2 wards, so I would for
Okay,
sure
it
go.
stopped. That's good.
Yeah, yeah, I would for sure go drop a ward in the enemy jungle here. Okay.
I wanted to do that first.
To be fair, that's not very
And
useful.
then
I
I
mean, it's
got
fine to
word for
do,
his.
but it's actually more hurtful than useful because you waste mana on somebody who's gonna heal from 2 camps anyway, you know? One thing I want to clarify here is that using Q1 plus auto attack plus Q2 is very good to do, since you put Kayn at an HP where he'll be scared to contest the dragon. But using E is not worth it, since it deals too little damage being only at level 1, and Kayn is very likely to not want to contest the dragon after the damage we've already dealt to him, and will probably just go back to his camps. Whereas we will probably have to stay in lane for a while, and preserving your mana is very important. Okay, you
I
can
just
stay around.
thought that-
I think you stay.
Yes, yes.
Okay, now you go mid. Go mid
I
now.
just pulled him so he can't contest the Drake.
He shouldn't be contesting
That
though.
was
I don't like this. I don't like you missing the whole wave. Kayn is already gone, right? So I think we should have just dropped this play. This is a very common concern that happens in every single game, which is finding a good middle ground between helping your jungler and not bleeding too much resources for it. In this case, U50 already helped a lot by poking the Kayn earlier, which made it really unlikely for the Kayn wanting to contest since they lose the fight. What he should have done is sat in this exact position afterwards and just be ready to react on whatever the enemies choose to do. And the moment Kayn backed off, he should have just gone back to mid lane so he doesn't bleed that much minions. One more extra thing that I want to add on here is that even though he made the wrong call, the opponent Senna was making an even bigger blunder by walking here by herself. So U50 should have identified that and just jumped on her since she was getting collapsed on by pillars from the bot lane. Kayn is already gone, right? So I think we should have just dropped this play.
Oh yeah.
Oh. I saw. That's okay. Alright. You're good.
Wow. I flash here.
Yeah, it's a good flash. It's a good flash. Before we continue, I just wanted to say that I've cut out a decent bit of the session so the video remained in a watchable length. If you are interested in the full unedited version, I upload all my sessions on Patreon, together with this one.
Well, I'm still even in CS with him, even despite losing a wave, so it's fine.
Yep. Okay. So you should use this time to show. I would use this time to potentially look to shove the wave. I don't think there's lethal here. Yeah. I don't know. Does he not have W?
Think if
I guess
had mana for Q, I would have killed him.
I don't think so. Because he just has W up any moment. Assistance ping for push. Tell him to push. Tell him to push.
He wasted his W just before. He used his W.
Yeah, but his W is pretty low cooldown if he gets like an E on you, you know, because it reduces his cooldown. Because he did W on you.
Shadow died as well. He did not have Shadow. He did not have W.
Shadow? You mean the ult?
Wasted his flash in the end.
Alright, I would just recall here. You're gonna. Oh.
His ult W Shadow expired. Like he used W, his Shadow expired, and that's when I went in. So he had this kind of window of a couple of seconds where he does not have W and he does not have his claw. Like there is no way he hits E on me.
Okay. You can walk at him here. I think you have E.
I don't like this at all.
Okay. Sure.
He just WE ignites me and I'm dead.
Well.
Even with close armor. It's...
Okay. Okay. Look at. There's a fight. There's a fight. No. Yeah.
I think it is doomed already, or no? No.
Okay. All right. We got a flash, please.
I thought Mordekaiser was just long dead, so that's why I did not go.
But why think instead of look? Why assume something's happening without instead of looking at it?
That was a mistake.
Push. Get the plate. No. We have a free plate? No.
No. I don't want to get the plate because Zed can just poke me.
But Zed is in base though. But no, Zed was base. We know he's base because he fought in the fight, right? And we know he was low HP before.
Yes, and he had enough time to.
No, he didn't.
Enough time. I'm dumb.
You're not, but we just missed the plate. That's all it is. It's fine. All right, so we're getting the groups. Check how much. Okay, he's doing fine. Missing ping, right? Because I mean, I would always missing ping there just in case he does like a random roam, but he didn't. I don't think you should let him have full prio though. He's lower HP than you. You're pretty strong right now.
Yes, that was bad.
If he takes this W, he's dead, but I don't think he will. Right? There's no way. You kill him here, no? I would have always ulti there. Because I think you can force the
don't
kill.
want to. I
Sure,
don't want
sure.
to. No, fuck this bullshit. He just like I miss one ability and I'm dead. I don't trust myself.
Well, yeah, I get what you're saying, but like, why play Aurora in that case? Because like at the end of the day, like you're gonna have to do these type of plays.
It's not because if he wasn't Zed, I would have went in. You know, it's Zed.
But all Zed is a champion that has a way of dodging abilities. If you play around the way he's trying to dodge, if he W'd that, you're dead here. I think he had ult. Okay, let's go back. FTP.
Yes,
Okay, so I get what you're saying. It's just you think it's hard to hit Zed, but Zed is actually one of the easier ones to hit. Like try hitting Yasuo, for instance. Like Yasuo is way harder.
I
Generally.
find Yasuo way easier because Zed's mobility is unconditional. Yasuo needs to have.
Okay, it's fine. We'll talk
creeps
about
and shit.
folks.
I don't want to TP inside of here. This sketchy.
Okay.
I'll just walk down it. I'd much rather play passively and miss some opportunities than int like a dog and tilt.
But what do you do when your team, when the enemy team doesn't miss opportunities and they just get turbo fed? Do you just lose?
Yes, because I'm bad. Maybe
But
do this.
but in that case, you're bad because you're not taking the opportunities, right? Not because of anything else. No. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Are you gonna do something here?
I can't do anything here.
I think you can. I feel this is
Oh,
coming.
no. We can go in. Aphelios is here.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck this shit. I'm out. Just missed all of my abilities.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's the Aurora curse sometimes. Okay, that's fine. We have Ludens here, so yeah. I mean, obviously after Eclipse and after this point, the shit. Yeah, it's pretty hard to play this. Red buff could keep us afloat here, though. You're gonna have to be ready to dodge. You should remove his first strike with E when he gets in range. That's what I would do, and then
Yes.
that's fine. Just clear the wave. Yeah. Okay, nice. You got his damage. If he ult. Oh, he's dead. Nice. Oh, you're fine as well because of the passive.
That's kind of what I was.
Oh no, you're not
That's
fine.
what I was hoping for.
Okay. Shove the wave. 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 Fast.
I am a little bit afraid, but
It's worth. It's worth.
Oh,
It's Aurora, right?
That's kind of yes. That's what I stayed for. Like I kind of hoped that he would win on me. I would ult and yeah.
Frisbee, yeah, nice. I like how you played it for the most part. I think you should ult a little bit earlier though, because the problem is if he was faster with his combo, that's interesting. Okay, good.
If I hit him, he's dead.
Oh, well, if he Qs in.
A little bit more aggressively here.
No, because he could smite ult you know? What do you do then?
Yeah, I see. Yeah. I got its game.
Yeah. I would do this and sell the refillable. Yeah, but buy boots plus sell refillable for amplifying. You should go Zonia's next item for sure in this game. I don't know if that's what you're doing.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I am going Zonias because all these have ults that I can Zonias.
Okay. You should ult a little bit earlier there, just because Zed could like faster combo you, basically, and you would not have enough time to go on the ult. That's the only problem. Okay, I like that. That's good. Good.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he walked in that one.
Like you.
Yeah. I would go a little bit deeper here in the bush. Yeah, be ready to use. Yeah, you kill her here. Ult, maybe? I would have probably ulted that one. Okay, nice. You got her flash and heal, right? If you ulti before the Q, I think that kills, by the way. Or, I mean, it depends if she can react with healing in time.
Maybe scaring her away, she could have walked.
She did, but I mean, this is always worth, right? Both,
Oh, wow.
Oh? Okay, he's gonna ult the melee pro. Oh, no, he didn't. You don't need to be scared, I think. Okay, good. It's kind of good, but at the same time, Zed is gonna have ult. You have to play it very slow, though. Okay, that was a good combo, but the problem is, yeah, you have to flash out. I think that's a little bit too deep.
Yes, that's true.
Oh, you can get the dragon here. Q, steal. Nice try.
Oh no.
I guess we should have waited. Yeah, it was almost. Oh, okay. I mean, it's good enough. I would take the mid wave here. Oh, I guess this is Swain, by the way. I would. Yeah, but the problem is Swain can kill us all here. The moment you see the teleport, I'll do it. Yeah. Okay.
Aphelios is giga strong.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, can I E over? I think I can't. No.
Yeah, that's okay. Nice try. I mean,
It's
still
okay,
worth.
it's okay.
Yeah, but the moment you see the TP, you have to instantly evaluate who it is. You should. I mean, this is the Swain situation. I think Swain just misplayed. I think Swain kills everyone there if he plays it correctly.
And then I'll play from there.
Okay, I still think you can like fish for something on the Swain. I probably would have hidden the bush here and like because you could like use the vision pocket to get a QE on him.
I don't want to fight Swain. I don't want to
Not fight him, but
Swain.
just poke him for free because he's gonna walk in that bush. But it's
He's a nasty champion. Like,
okay. That's fine. Level 13. One of the biggest bar spikes for Aurora because she min maxes both her abilities.
I don't want to go in there. Or,
Why not?
No,
Why
I think
not?
I should have teleported. I think I should have.
No. No, you should have W'd over the wall. I think. I think it's faster than TP.
Well, Swain is just dead here now.
It is. He is. Yeah. I wouldn't. I would try not to ult you. Oh no, I think you might have to for the Senna as well. Yeah. Nice. Good ult. Nice. I mean, this is good. You have arm guard. You're good to go. You don't have to arm guard though. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. Well, yeah. Good. Well played. So this is the perfect time to just go in base and wait the Needle Star shot and be ready to TP, right?
They are all going to die right now.
Why? I think it's good, no?
Because it's Atakan. Atakan just spreads resistances and everyone melts.
Or
the team that starts Atakan first without setup dies.
Chill, folks. Okay. Nice. Yeah, he's kind of keeping us away from the fight, but that's fine. Look at the fight.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, we got the kind of these. But try not to die and you're good to go, by the way. Nice, you got a kill. This is really worth, by the way.
It's just RNG, you know. We do not deserve this at all.
You kill her. I think if she chases, but I don't think she knows that. Oh, she knows.
Kill
Kill her, maybe.
Around.
What?
Yes, I have flash.
Yeah, I don't know if a QE kills her because you have Zonius, but oh, E would have killed, yeah. That's fine. I don't know if you. So you do win if you get a QE off before the. I think our team wins that. Yeah.
Oh no, I do not have enough damage to kill.
Yeah, with Shadow Flame, I think you do kill, but obviously.
Yes.
That's not
I'm
something
used to Shadow Flame second, so I was kind of confident.
Yeah, I would for sure look for a mid here. If I'm you, I would just go and force a fight. You win any fight right now, you just have to force a good fight. That's it. Anywhere else you are on the map right now is relevant.
Decent.
It is, yeah.
This is decent.
It is, yeah.
You
have Zonias, don't forget. Exactly, good. I would Zonias the damage for sure. Because he could have, yeah, exactly. I was gonna say he could like do that before the ult explodes, and I would always Zonias there. I mean, we could do Baron, but let's push mid. Let's push mid. But you get Rabadons from this, no? You get Rabadons from it. Or yeah.
Yeah, but Randall,
go top. I would go top as well. I mean, sure, but it's not the end of the world.
I have to.
I would probably, because our team is so far ahead, far forward, I would just TP on that board, yeah. But the problem with TPing now is you don't have W, so if the enemy show and you're dead. So you should TP before you use the W, very important. Because you get cleft. Yeah. Good. I like what you're doing here.
That's fine.
I want you to kill him here, if he steps up. You need to zone them. You need to go in here a little bit earlier. You don't have Zonias, remember? So you have to be very careful how you go. Nice. Good.
I hit someone.
Nice. You have to go in, by the way, because it's a flip if you don't go in. Yeah. And we lost the flip this time around. Nice. Nice try. It's over? It's not over. It's okay. You play the first. No. We still win this game very easily. But that's not the point. You need to make this not a 50-50. The way you did it first is fine, but then you have to ult the Z and the Kayn. Because even if you die, at least it's not a 50-50. In this case, Misfortune ult stole it, which you can't control. But what you can control is remove the smiter from the enemy team, right? So.
Yeah, I see.
No. Okay, I think you just force the fight. Any fight you force, you win. Any force you fight.
Yes.
Yeah, just go. Just go. No? What did they do? What did the enemies do? You have Zonias? Just Zonias? You don't have to greed it that much. Just Zonias the damage, right? I think you could have just without the flash though. What do you think? Because you could just ult them and it's just a better position. Because you don't have to be behind them.
No, they just flash out of.
But that's good then. But that's good, no?
Kill anyone.
No, they won't flash from your damage. Like they won't have time to react.
Have them die. No.
I think you buy boots and amplifying. You don't greed for anything else. Yeah. It's too greedy because now your team is on the map. Misfortune's gonna respawn in 20 seconds, right? Gotta be there. So who flashed there in that fight you just had?
Misfortune flash. Misfortune flash.
Did Senna flash?
I don't remember.
She did. So very important to keep eye on those things.
Oh, we just dive them here. I have.
Oh yeah. Just be careful because you don't have Zonias.
Step up if Misfortune tries.
Okay. So the moment this inhibitor is over, you should already be pinging mid wave, right? Because we can't progress the game from anywhere else. W over the wall. Oh, like there's no reason to eat damage.
Oh, I could have killed her just now. I could have killed her.
But it's not worth it. You're with that in progress. Well, I guess it could be worth, but like you can't guarantee that she will eat that damage. I think you just W over the wall there any day of the week. Yeah. Because we were looking to end the game, not just kill the enemies. We're looking to like slowly but surely progress the game. Also out of vision if they haven't dropped wards. Yeah. You should stay around mid here. Oh, your job is to just not let the enemy team enter and it's GG. Like yeah. Nice. Alright, now you just don't let them enter, GG. Take that ward, good. I like that. Okay. Nice.
Oh yeah, it's GG for them.
Okay. Alright, let's end. Go mid. Ping mid. Ping mid. I don't know if your team would listen, but okay. Misfortune ulti. Yeah, go end. GG. Alright. Much better than last one for sure.
So I asked you to give a little bit less info, and I think that helped a lot.
Oh, for sure, I agree.
I can't really process all of this information at once.
The point of this session is I won't be like telling you, oh, you obviously misplayed that but when it's obviously it's because you misplayed it because somebody's talking in your ear, right? The thing is, you just have built-in habits. Everybody has built-in habits that you would do no matter if somebody's talking to you or not. You know, like for instance, one that I'm noticing that I think is something I haven't mentioned yet because I wanted to leave it for later. Your camera control. Your camera control needs a little bit of work. Now, I will not say it's the worst camera control I've seen because I've seen some ridiculous ones. But I'm just show you what I mean. One sec. Okay, so let's go into a deep dive on this one. This game was interesting. I like this one. Okay, so the Z mental block. Now, again, there was one instance here where you were lagging, and I get why you were playing safe. That's fine. We're not going to talk about that one because again, you were lagging. Doesn't matter. But why? It's a level 1 Z with just Q. Why is he allowed to do this? You've seen I assume you've seen that one game that I uploaded when I was playing against Zed. It was really similar to this play where he was like hovering here, but I don't throw my Q unless I know it's gonna hit, and
it was a big mistake. I should have just walked at him, like auto-attacked him, waited for him to juke a little bit, and then Q.
Yeah, and the other thing that you said was you pushed the wave too much. Do you need to continue after these two auto decks? No, you're just dopamine hitting for the passive part. Right? And this Q is a flip. Sure it could hit, but why? Right? Wait, he has no incentive to go and hit the wave. So it's just a flip.
Yeah, it was a really bad Q. I don't usually do this.
If you want to kill Zed as Aurora, two things need to happen. It's either pre-level 6 and you're like having a really good you're just completely outmaneuvering him, which is possible. You can. Like this guy wasn't playing good, right? He was making a lot of like missteps, but because you weren't in a position to punish him and you weren't letting him make mistakes and you weren't like positioning your champion correctly, there was like no opportunities for you to do that, right? Because of Qs like this, pushing the wave too much and not stepping up when you should, right? He wasn't like playing phenomenally, but he wasn't getting punished by you basically. So it was like a handshake. He's like, oh, you're not gonna punish me correctly? Okay, I'm just gonna hit the wave and get to level 3 unscathed, basically, for the most part.
Well, to be honest, I am perfectly fine with this because I just hate playing versus assassins. You know, like unless it's someone like Akali or LB, I will just let them kind of farm, let myself farm, and and play.
So, if let's say in the span of the next 5 hour games, you get the diamond, right? But you don't punish a single assassin. If you punish and you just handshake him to scale for free, or like you don't use this extra advantage that your champion has, right? You're the range champion or some elite champion, you're stronger than him first 3-4 levels or whatever, right? Because you can scale you can snowball the first level being a win if you do a Q and you trade on him, and then you snowball the second level because level 2 you're stronger and you get another trade, you force him to pop potions, whatever, right? You're constantly keeping an HP advantage on him, so you're basically you might have a window to kill him around level 4 to level 5, right? Basically, or maybe even level 6. We don't know. Depends how the wave unfolds. But you don't do this. you climb to diamond in 500 games. If you had done
don't think
this,
that I will climb to diamond.
no, but just hypothetically, you can climb to diamond. Everybody can. It just comes down to productively playing. But let's say you do, right? What if you had done everything? It might take you 450 games. It might take you 420 games. It really depends how many assassins you do. But because in those games you'd have a lead, right? Opportunities matter because
it's like kind of like you said, it's kind of a mental block. In particular, I very much hate that. And I hate Hell of Blades Echo. I just don't know how to play with Hell of Blades Echo as well.
Well,
It's
it's
very cheesy.
It is. It's just. I mean, I don't want to go into detail about that because it doesn't really matter right now. But why are you not? You know this, right? You know, you've seen me do it. I think we've talked about this particularly. You know how to do it. Why are we not doing it? Why is it just we're out? It's just because you don't like Zed, so you just. But just because you don't like him, you should be abusing your strengths, right? No, like because you're stronger than him, obviously at this point. He has a very useless rune level 1. You just have to like be ready to dodge the Q, step up when you should, and like throw your Q when he's gonna hit last hit or whenever you know it's gonna hit, right?
Well, what I see happen in this scenario is I woke up, he walks out of my range, he kills me,
Here,
and I stand there like a moron.
well, you could always
because I wasted this Q instead of walking at him here. I could have walked at him and
well,
just got a good trade.
yeah. So the mistake already happened, one, and two. The other mistake, which is pushing the wave too fast, like combine these two mistakes, mean that now we have less opportunity, less room to punish the Zed, right? And now here, I agree. Like, well, here this is fine. This is fine. This Q. What is this Q, right? There's the problem is you're not looking at this. You're looking at this, right? You should be looking at this. If he right now throws a Q, does he kill the minion? Yes or no?
He does.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't do that much damage. Level 1. And I don't play Zed. Now, I'm not saying that you need to know everything about the game, but that just shows something that now you know, right? It doesn't kill. He doesn't. I don't think he throws a Q. Like passive, look, even auto attack doesn't kill it.
Yeah. It just so happened that these two games I was playing versus champions that I don't really see often.
But it doesn't matter. You might like the higher you go, you're gonna see more Zed. Zed contras Aurora. I agree. Like Castle mid is kind of uncommon, but it is what it is. Like sure, we don't even have to look at the first game. We learned from that one. I think that one was also good because now we know what you need to be scared of from Casio, right? That's good for you. If when you do meet Casio, because you actually do meet Casio on top lane here and there. But yeah, Casio is like one of more the unconventional picks. I agree with that. But Zed is somebody you are gonna meet a lot, especially if you blind pick Aurora and if you're a one trick Aurora.
I do not mean that I am not going to meet Zed. What I mean is that I did not meet a lot of Zeds and I just don't know what he does, so I'd rather play it safer.
Okay, no, that's fine. But but this is why I'm showing you what you should do. And now the second time we do this, we get prio. We don't go drop ward on Raptors without any information on it, without us having any information on enemy jungler. I don't get it. This is your job as the mid laner. It's not for your team. It's for you because you need to know what the jungler does so you know what to do, right? And not just that, but you're gonna help your team a ton this way because you can ping them and you can, as you said, you have the better comp. As long as you get to mid game 15-20 minutes without too much casualties, you're always going to win technically, right? On paper. So to avoid them dying, if you give them information and you ping them, way bigger chance. Now whether they listen, it's up to them, but that's not something we can control. We're increasing our odds of winning.
No explanation for why I did not ward Raptor. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Like I guess that in this matchup I was too tunnel vision too hard.
But the problem is we didn't do that in the Casio matchup as well. When we the then was even bigger problem or like a bigger question mark on why you didn't, because if you remember, you shoved the wave and you were here and you were next to it.
Position.
Exactly, yeah. That one is a bigger question mark to me than this one. All right, so now this was a very hefty position for us. I mean, this is like Zed getting unscared the first 3 levels, and this is where you said, "Oh, this is what Zed just does," and because of what you said, of course. I mean, if you don't punish him, of course he's gonna use his advantage. Level 3, if you haven't hurt his HP pool at all, he's just gonna do what he does. Like, he's just gonna spam WEQ. Of course, like Zed. I mean, Zed is close to LeBlanc and how uninteractive it is for some champions. I wouldn't say Aurora can't interact, but like there's just certain windows in when she could do it, and obviously level 1 to 2 is one big window that she can, and then it's whenever the W is on cooldown, obviously, right? These are like the 2 bigger windows than when she can look to do stuff. That's why it's very important that you use the level 1 to 2 window, because that's when you're supposed to be. Now, this one, this whole play here, that we can talk about. This is the first. So this is what I'm gonna say. I think your camera control is decent because you are looking at plays. You're not, but this constant habit of I look at the play, then I lock my camera. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you're fine with constantly having to lock and unlock your camera. I don't know why you have to have this muscle memory locked in. But look, so in this case, it's not a problem because it's very straightforward. But there's gonna be, I think it's here. Like there's a few instances we're gonna talk about them. But this is fine. But right now, the moment you do this, but this ward is pointless. Drop a ward here. It's gonna cover more because what's stopping Kane to come like this with the Z here, right? We won't see him. Drop a ward here, and what you do is you go here on the entry and you just wait. That's what you do, because you said it yourself. You hit the Kane so he can't go to the dragon. What happens right now if he goes to the dragon? He dies. Exactly. So is there any reason for us to see where he is? No. We only care about this ward because it shows us if he tries to go so we can back up the Trundle. I agree, it's a little bit awkward for you because you want to catch the wave, but you're securing the dragon. But you have to have a middle ground where you don't end up losing the whole wave for free if you can avoid it, and still secure the dragon, right? And there is a play the way to do it. It's just dropping proper vision, not going too deep and too far away from your wave, and stepping here in a position where you can react to both, right? You see what I mean? Everything much better, right? So you're tunnel visioning too hard on the help your team, and you see this, which I like, by the way. So here your camera control is fine, but then look how you instantly lock your camera again. Why? Do we care about our champion? We know where Z is. We know what you need to do here. Press S here. Just press S. Don't let that cross. See what's happening. Is Kane winning this fight miraculously? Right? It's better that you take the Drake. Somebody from your team dies, but you get the mid wave. That's how I see it. I don't think you losing this wave. Sorry, I don't think losing this wave is remotely worth for you. Now, if you see, it really depends what you see here. If you see that the enemy full fleshed are going in, and you know that you win this fight and it's a guaranteed 2-3 kills, then for sure drop it by all means. But we don't know that because we're looking at our champion. What I see is Kane is just trying to like fish for something. Maybe I don't know if he's gonna go in. All I know is that if I'm here, like if Kane goes right now in, we already did our job, right? Because you poked him here. So first of all, he should never be attempting this. So that's why I don't think he should, but he did go for it eventually because it's this guy here in the silo, right? But in a high elo, he wouldn't go for it. So now when you see this, then you can move. Now, when you see this, basically, then obviously the ward here will be way more useful. Now, you should drop a ward right now. You actually have 2 wards, right? Because you want to see what he does. Trying to kill him is pointless because sure you might get the kill, but because ideally in a perfect world, you never get a kill here. Your goal is to just push the Kane out of the dragon so you can go back and catch your wave and secure the dragon, right? These are like the 2 things. And if you had done it the way I said, you would have moved here. You would have had a ward. You would have showed yourself. Kane would have backed off because he sees you, right? Or maybe you throw an ability, he queues off or whatever. He has no E, by the way. He's useless. And you go back and catch your wave here. You lose 1 or 2 minutes, that's fine. But you don't lose the whole wave for no reason.
I am kind of see this very binary, in a way, because usually I either like push the wave first, I show the mid wave, and then I go to the objective. Or I just say, well, I ditch the entire wave. I don't care about the wave. I just go and commit to the objective. I think
so you just it's either one or the other. You don't want to do both, basically.
Yeah, I think.
I think that's
try to be a little bit more flexible with that.
Yeah, no, I'm actually I agree with that mindset. I always say to people, it's better to commit to one play than try to half-ass it, right? That's true. But the problem is there are certain cases like this where it's the whole point is information gathering, and this is your camera, by the way. This is I think it's one camera, but it's also perceiving the situation, right? But in order to get better at perceiving situations, you need to be looking at more situations better and like visualize what's gonna happen. Because you said it yourself. You hit the Kane, so you push him out of dragon. That means that if he tries to contest dragon right now, he's gonna die, right? So okay, there's no point in like repeating. You got what I said, but that's how you need to get to that logic that you need to get to a half position where you can do both. This is all a byproduct from what happened earlier, obviously, right? Because the thing is, this is a byproduct of everything. Is the byproduct of Dragon, is a byproduct of level 1 to 2, because we didn't get anything, and now Zed gets to Bullius. It's a bad matchup, that's why you're going to see a lot of Zeds in when you get to higher, because it's a rough matchup, and this is why. We're in a very hefty position, basically. But I don't like this what I would do here is ping to push, basically. I would use the time when Zed is getting collapsed by Trundle to hit the wave. I would just cue the wave and I would push the wave. Because there's no lethal here. I don't see lethal. If Zed flashes earlier, like even if you put him low HP, it doesn't do anything. Because like, now you have no mana, and the next wave you can just hold, right? Is Trundle gonna hold hand you?
It's kind of like a big issue that I have is that I can't really estimate how powerful the jungler is. I noticed that
I see.
I either, follow them and I see that, oh, this guy is just going to tear him apart and he doesn't. And then I just look and we would have won this if I had not abandoned him. So
Yeah.
I'm really bad at I thought that Trundle would have enough damage to like little him, but he did not.
I see. Well, yeah. I mean, this is just the fact that you haven't played for as long, which is fine, by the way. This is like, you're gonna get more experience. I get that. I mean, now you're giving me a very legitimate answer that I agree with. That I think you just need more experience with the game. There's not much to say about that. Or you need to just gauge how. Yeah, gauge. Yeah, exactly. You need to gauge how good a situation, what's gonna happen in the near future, right? Because when I see this, I don't see like lethal. I just don't see it. Even if you kill him as like 1 in a million, where Zed completely messes up. I just want to see this one last time. So when does he W? Why didn't he have W? Why did I think he has W? Is it my bad? It could be my bad. Let me see it again. So he W's right now, right? So I don't know if you noticed, but if Z hits his E, it gets reduced by I think half a second or a second. The W and W is like 16 seconds, I believe, 14, maybe a little bit lower. I don't know. I don't play that much. That so here right now, I would expect him to have W, but he doesn't. So even if you have Q, I don't think. Oh, you meant like if you had Q here, right? When you ulti, then I think what you should do if you want to have lethal is don't W. Well, what I would do if you really want to fish for lethal, why do you need to ult here? Because there's a combination of things. First of all, you should have saw your mana. You should know that W eats a lot of mana for no reason, right? It's a ton of mana for no reason. W correct. Actually, using your W is correct. But what I would do is walk up and Q her. Q him. Sorry, because that would still force him to flash if he's gonna flash. But at least it doesn't eat your ult. You know what I mean? Because like eating your ult now, and it eats more mana. Sure, you deal a little bit of damage, but now you don't have ult, and you're lower mana than you should be. But also here, I think you should spam ping Trundle to push the way for you, right? Because otherwise, what do you do? But it's still bad, by the way. This is very bad for Trundle. He doesn't even realize it because he's not farming. You're putting yourself in danger. Oh, actually, no. In this case, it's fine because we actually do see Kane, so that's good. So we should always push this wave. You should spam ping him to push. Hopefully, he pushes for you. You know how the ult has a little bit of a lingering damage, right? It's not like instant damage. So yeah, you should ult like right now.
Yeah. So I would be a little bit more forward, and he would just.
He would take the damage basically. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Damage,
yeah, and then you would bounce back. You bounce back again, and you kill him, right? Basically. Yeah, it's much safer because this way, if
I wanted to cover his like C, he has a W, so double shadow wanted to cover it.
But he's not gonna ult.
He already used it.
Yeah. But also the problem is, look here. If he uses Q right now, you're dead. There's no counterplay. Like Hyrule Z player kills you right now. You're dead.
I see.
Yeah, it still works out. It's good, but so in the future, whenever there's a close fight for you like this, I want you to go and rewatch it and nitpick everything there is. Could I have done a better W? Could I have done a better ult? Could I have done anything? Because that's how you improve mechanically, right? That's how you're gonna improve Aurora's as well. You want to be Aurora one trick? Make sure that you never lose these type of fights that you should be winning. Okay, whatever. So we end up winning this fight by luck. Well, not by luck. You didn't do anything necessarily bad. It's just we didn't have that big of impact as we could. I guess it was fine because we wasted misfortune. We didn't die. It's fine, right? It's not the end of the world. We did our part. Our team ends up winning this fight. That's also fine. But then this is what I don't like. So we see this TP. You don't instantly press tab to see who it is, right?
Yeah, I think I should have just W'd over the wall and left.
Okay, yeah. So you press tap, you see who it is. I mean, obviously, you could also just know it's Swain. That's fine. Because nobody else has TP. Exactly. And or even if Zed has, he's dead, right? So you should know this is Swain, which means that 3 people low HP. Swain probably cleans this up. So I would just bail and I would go mid because even if he cleans up, we like the dragon is already gone. Our team, if our team's gonna win this, they're gonna win this, and then Swain's gonna clean them up. I'm just gonna drop this play and I'm gonna go mid and like secure this. Then Mordekaiser secures this. 3 people die here. Maybe they kill 1 or twice. It's fine. We get 2 towers and a bunch of waves. Who's it worth for us?
Yeah, I feel really bad just looking at this. I feel really bad.
Yeah. But I get this. Now, I think you could kind of say that this is also because you're not thinking fully because there's somebody talking here. I get that, sure.
Well, you know, I was half expecting Senna to not have flash. I was half expecting to kill her, like, you know, and W over the wall.
But
She
why?
did have flash,
Because there was a fight, or what? You weren't expecting her to have flash because she was fighting, or what?
Yeah.
I mean, it's safe to
No,
assume
not
she
not
does have
exactly.
flash though, right? Because she's full
Yeah.
HP, right? Like, if she was like low
You
HP,
should
you
have
could kind
assumed
of
that
say.
she does have. Yeah, I
Yeah,
should have assumed that
exactly.
she does
Yeah,
have flash, but
yeah.
yeah.
The also, yeah, this W usage is basically you're saying, oh, now if things go bad, I'm dead 100%. If at least you didn't
Yeah.
use this W here, if you just walked, like walked at her and then use W to escape if you need to, sure, that's fine, right? But you,
Yeah,
so
that's why I really hate this play. It is awful.
yeah, I agree. It was just really awkward. Now, this is what I want to talk about, and it's probably what a lot of Aurora players, and in general, this is like the most asked question. What do we do in the mid game, right? What do we do as the team fight oriented champion that we are? So the thing is, look, the problem here is we know Swain has no TP. So if we handshake a 1v1 right now, what happens? Swain
He
has
has no TP. He's forced to recall, and I'm not.
well,
TP. I can.
if Swain is smart, he'll keep on pushing. He'll probably trade this. Basically, if you TP right now, you're trading this play for this play, which is fine because this play will leave into this play, leave into this, leave into top push, leave into the enemy jungle potentially, right? So this clears. So yes, we lose this, and Swain gets ahead, but it's fine. It's good. This is what our champion wants, right? But to mitigate that, if we take out the wave, this might not happen, right? Like the display that like this turret here. So your goal is not to match Swain, it's to look for a play simultaneously as you're negating their play. You know what I mean? So, but just to clarify something, because I did say at the beginning what I would do is in the bush. So what I would do here is because there's no point in not fishing for it. What you could do here is this, right? And just
Yeah, I see.
yeah, QE and then run away. Where if somebody collapses on you,
Swain, if it was literally any other champion from their team, I would have done this 100%. But Swain
yeah,
is a little bit dodgy. I hate this champion. He just presses ult and walks at me, and I'm dead.
but what is the odds? What are the odds of him having a ward here? One, first thing, zero, right? There's just no way. Nobody ever was here. It's zero, exactly. So if you use the vision pocket correctly, he's not gonna expect it. You're gonna get free QE off that puts him at half HP. If he, I don't think he can catch up to you because you're gonna QE W him. You're gonna catch him by surprise. He's gonna be like, wait, where did my HP go? I'm gonna run back. Even if he doesn't do that, like he instantly runs at you, right? What's gonna happen is he can't collapse on you, and you actually win it. If you get a free initial fight, free QE, you can actually kite him good enough to win that 1v1. Especially, I mean, as long as you dodge his E and things like that. But Aurora should be able to. Worst case, you trade ult for ult. Now, of course, that wouldn't be too worth it because you obviously rather do this. But I think it's fine because now, but I think because you would force his ult, you put him low HP because you trade ult for ult, right? You wouldn't be low HP because you just escape with it. That's fine, right? Because now you can keep on pushing bot lane and you can still TP even without ult. That is still a 5v4. So overall, fishing for this play has zero problems because, well, yeah, zero problems because worst case is still fine for you. But I don't think it gets to that point. I really don't think Swain has enough juice because if you're actually paying attention, well, actually, another point I can bring up here is we weren't actually gathering enough information. So you did press tab, which I like, but the problem is, what did we get from that tab? We didn't actually gain any information. When did we press tab here? I think we did press it once. So I like what you're doing here. Good, good. Look, so is Swain strong? I mean, kinda. He doesn't have two items. We're basically same items. It's a Swain. Swain doesn't deal that well with range and champions like Aurora, right? Because he just eats free damage from them. He can't really all win them as good as he wants to. So we're not weak, is what I'm saying. Like you can't beat him, especially because he hasn't finished Leandri. Okay. Now with the buy, I think everything else was. Oh no, okay, I remember this one. Now this one is something we watch. I know you agree with me for the most part when I in real time what I told you, but let's just rewatch what I mean exactly. So we see Kane here. You did a good job to push him out. I don't like this W usage. I feel like if we so here this is fine what you're doing. I like it. I think what you should do here is position here, like more to this side, and then because this way you would stall for the Q, and then you would like last minute QE him, you know?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Q and electric.
Exactly. Exactly. Because now you're forced to like if you're gonna this is very bad, but don't I mean it's fine because you see the silhouette, but technically speaking, he could like also be he is actually using a red trinket. He could W you right now and he could like clip your W, you know what I mean? And then you would be forced to ult. So I don't like this. That's why I don't like it. You could have just played a little bit more patiently, a little bit more spacing. But yeah. So now here, so let's see the Q. Did it hit two people or was I tripping? Could be tripping. Oh, only one person. Okay, I was tripping.
But I saw
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. I think what you do. So this is fine. I think this dance here is fine. This is fine. This is where having the W would be very important because you could just ult. I think what you do here is you ult and you just create space because I feel like you always trade 1-for-1 here as long as like you had like yeah. What you should do exactly is like ult here. Look, ult over the wall, and you always hit
I
at least
see.
two people. Because like whatever's happening here is very awkward. Like it's a 50-50, right? And I think you need to do this. Now if you had Zonius, if you had W, it'd be a completely different situation, obviously. And you could have had W, right? W is one of the abilities, but I still think you do it because worst cases, you just ult in this direction, you cancel the ult, you space the misfortune, and you run in this direction, right? And I think they would take too much time to kill you, and our team could just finish the Baron basically. But now I think because look, now the Baron is too low HP, and it's too late to do anything. Now it's up in the air, right? Zed could instantly just go in, force a fight. Kane goes in, misfortune ult. It's up in the air. We don't know what's gonna happen. Now, this is where camera control comes into play. This is where you need to quickly maneuver between making the decision: should I go in? Is the Baron low HP? Who do I focus? How do I do it? But in order to do that, you have to have good camera control. You had no information on the Baron HP is because you're stuck with lock camera, right? You don't see the HP. So what if your camera was a little bit better, a little bit like this, like above, you could easily like play, still do this play simultaneously, still looking at the HP of the Baron. You need to do this very fast because this is a split decision, right? So now you saw the HP, but I don't know if you were like even paying attention. I don't think you were. And now here is where you should know the HP and you should have made the play. But even right now, if you walk towards them, what I would do is probably ult. It will give me vision. Like I would come here, I would ult in, ult back, and then I'll reposition. Do something, right? Because it's not up in the air anymore. It's like maybe I am able to like create enough chaos for the enemy team not be able to contest.
Well, here I think that they are way too far. I have to flash to get them with my ulti, and they just flash out, and
No. What you do is you just position your camera on them. You wait for them to step up to hit the minions because obviously they're fighting for mid prio, and then you W as close possible to them, right? And it works. Now I agree that in this case, this play would not work because they're playing really far back. But in this case, this works, right? Because we end up choosing this play, which is fine. We need, yeah. So we should red trinket. Look, we could have. I don't think you need to flash. I think you could. I think you could use because look at how much invisibility you still have. Look.
Yes, I see.
Yeah.
I would have hit ult anyway, but I just wanted to make sure that someone dies.
But you can't guarantee that because look, what if they just both flash away right now? Is there any guarantee in that? Maybe, but either way, I think you can guarantee the kill without the flash. What does the flash even do? I don't get it. Because if they react to the ult flash, I think that's crazy. I really rarely see somebody reacting to this to like ult flash even in high elo. I don't see that often. It's really hard.
Myself in melee range for my abilities. I have a higher probability of hitting them.
But you're also putting yourself in potentially lethal. If like there's people behind them, you're gonna die. You're gonna kill them. Basically, you're saying I'm trading my life for somebody from the enemy. Bigger chance for you to die in that process. When you could just use ult that will hit him anyway. And worst cases, you get 2 flashes. That's cool when we force them out of the fight, right? Because they just go back and then we can push this tower. Maybe we can push this tower. That's fine. Our ult is level 16. It's like, what? It's like 60, 70 seconds cooldown. Let me see. I'm not sure. Maybe a little bit longer. I'm not sure what the ult is with this amount of 75 seconds, right? Pretty good. And the problem with flashing, by the way, I don't hate flashing if your allies were closer. The problem is, look at them. You didn't ping once that you're gonna do this play, and I get it. It's because you're listening to me and you want to focus on your own gameplay. But if you're able to also ping this to your team, everything's gonna go smoother because maybe they step up earlier. Maybe they make this way better. Anyhow. And yeah, that was the end of the session. Now for the conclusion. I decided to give U50 a few months before I make this video to see where he'll end up division wise. He ended up going back to Emerald, surpassing his previous peak and reaching Emerald 3. I'd say that's pretty good, and the coaching session ended up being a success. A bit after reaching that, he did tell me he wants to stop the grind for now due to just not feeling the tryhard spirit, and I respect that. I think that he can easily get to at least Diamond in the near future if he keeps up the good and productive mindset. But don't get me wrong, I don't think the coaching session was the sole reason why he found success again. Coaching at the end of the day is just a way to pinpoint your biggest mistakes and save up time on it. It's pretty good, but it comes down to the player himself to apply everything that has been discussed. I think he did a phenomenal job at applying the things, and that's why I think if he keeps it up, he can achieve a lot. Here's a summary of the things I told him to work on for anyone that's curious. And one more time, if you're interested in the unedited version or more coaching sessions, check out my Patreon. With all of that said, I hope you enjoyed, and I have some very big plans in terms of videos coming up really soon in early 2026, so keep an eye out. I wish you all a great upcoming holiday time with an amazing Christmas and New Year's Eve.